This video will go over the history of FUDSChem. FUDSChem is a comprehensive data management platform available to USACE personnel and contractors to support the investigation, remediation, and monitoring of formerly used defense sites. It is available to all FUDS districts and all FUDS projects. FUDSChem has the capacity to store chemical, geological, and hydrogeological data associated with these sites. The system can be used to create an EQAP, generate UFP-QAP worksheets, plan sampling events, track projects, validate analytical data, generate final reports, view data in spatial systems, and complete data usability assessments. However, these features didn't just appear overnight. When did FUDSChem get its start? Prior to 2004, data for FUDS projects was submitted in a variety of formats, including hard copy, Excel, and PDF form. This lack of standardization made data difficult to share and difficult to search through for information and trends. In 2004, ER 200-3-1 mandated that laboratory data must be presented in validated SED deliverables, with data linked directly to locations, and records of validation criteria. Having this digital data would make it much more possible to interact with data and make use of it. However, data was still scattered across individual files and could easily fall between the cracks. Therefore, around this time, the need for a centralized, consolidated database was identified, and between 2010 and 2013, a database was developed to capture all FUDS data from every district. In the early days of FUDSChem, the database was available to development PDT members only. Starting in 2014, the interface was made available to USACE users and administrators who entered data sent to them by contractors and labs. Contractors and labs were given access beginning in 2016. During this time, the first datasets were submitted directly by contractors. On December 5, 2017, the Chief of the Environmental Division of the Directorate of Military Programs issued an official memorandum. Its subject: Mandate FUDSChem use for formerly used defense sites, FUDS, projects chemical data. This memorandum mandated that projects slated for 10 years or more of long-term management, LTM, or remedial action operations, RAO, must enter data into FUDSChem. This would ensure that, no matter who was working on a project over the next decade or longer, the current team would have access to all of the data from the team that came before. Additionally, the mandate stated that projects collecting data on emerging and high-profile contaminants, such as 1,4-dioxane, must enter data into FUDSChem, regardless of the number of years on the project timeline. This would ensure that data would be at their fingertips whenever questions on those high-profile contaminants arise. From 2017 to 2020, usage increased across the districts. More contractors and more laboratories established FUDSChem logins and gained experience using the database. The EQAP setup tool became available to allow contractors to create their own EQAPs and to generate UFP-QAP worksheets directly from FUDSChem. More concurrent data management started taking place as contractors started taking advantage of FUDSChem's built-in tools to help drive their projects, instead of entering data after the fact. In 2021, the Data Usability Assessment tool was deployed, and USACE chemists became responsible for transferring FUDSChem data behind the USACE firewall into the eChem database. In 2022, the FUDS Handbook was released, which incorporated USACE business processes and procedures as specified in the September 2020 update to the ER 200-3-1. The previously outlined requirements for FUDSChem documented in the 2017 FUDSChem mandate are now addressed in the FUDS Handbook, The emerging and high-profile contaminants list is set to be updated in 2023 to incorporate newly identified contaminants and will be reviewed annually for additional updates. FUDSChem continues to develop new tools and reports to help support the goals of the FUDS program, increase efficiency, and help you manage both your data and your projects for years to come. For more information on FUDSChem, please refer to our Introduction to the FUDSChem Workflow video or our Starting a Project in FUDSChem video, linked in the description. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.